Hey there friends, Nibs again. Out here in the other garage today. We're going to be doing a little bit of goofing around out here. It was actually a pretty nice day, but it was a little cold and very windy. That was the big thing. It was very, very windy. So I wanted to get over here, had to come over and do some things at the church anyway. And conveniently here I am. So what we're going to be doing in this video is doing a little head-to-head challenge against one from my collection, and then one that was actually sent over by Chad for me to reseal for him. Really seems to be working really nice now, and I think he's going to be very pleased when he gets it back. But what we have here from my collection is one of my really old Crosmans. This is the Crosman model 101. This is not the oldest version of the 101. Best I can tell by certain features on this gun, this one was made post World War II, somewhere between like 45 and 49, best I can tell. So the 101 actually shoots 22 caliber. I actually do have a model 100 as well, which is the 177 caliber. And then I have a 102, which is the repeater version of this, which shoots 22 caliber, and I'm still looking for a model 104. They're like hen's teeth, and even when they do come up in even bad condition online, they usually go for quite a bit. So I haven't found one that I'm willing to, part with all the bucks for yet. But what we're going to be doing head-to-head with is this really cool. Not as old, but still very, I think they're contemporary with each other, even though they're several decades apart. But we have a Sheridan Blue Streak, and this one, per a couple of guys that were telling me on the testing after reseal video that I did on it, said that one dates probably around 1978. So, good 30 years probably separates these two. But like I said, I think they're very contemporary with each other. The mechanisms are very, very similar. And these Sheridans came out in like the 50s, so they're not too far apart as far as design goes. So we're going to shoot the Sheridan first because it is the newcomer on the scene. I don't have a lot of 20 caliber pellets. I have some H&Ns, and I have I think some I-scores. That's about it, really. I do have actually a little plastic tub of the actual Sheridan pellets, but those are collectors, so I don't really want to shoot those. So we're going to shoot the H&N Barracudas. These are a 13.58 grain. And I'm going to shoot I'm going to use Crosman Premier Hollow Points for the Crosman. I do have some 22 caliber Barracudas. I guess I could use those, but that one really does seem to shoot these hollow points very well. So, but we're not going to do anything too strenuous. And really, my idea here is just to shoot a group size. I'm shooting 21 yards here across the garage. This is the whole garage is 65 feet from the door, and I'm just about up against the door here. 65 feet from the door to the front wall of the garage here. So cut off a yard for where I'm sitting, and then the target's sitting up against the wall there. So you do the math. 5 pumps with both of these is more than enough. So the only limiting factor really with either one of these is my eyes with buckhorn sights. So and actually the Crosman has peep sights. So, but looks like I hit the bullseye. So that's a good start. Definitely shooting with plenty of power now. That one went a little to the left maybe. Hard for me to tell from here. These Sheridans do have a man-sized, take a man-sized pump though. They are not for the faint of heart. Ooh, that one pulled off to the left a little. Okay, that was 3, right? I'm sure with much better sighting aids or a scope or something, this gun would shoot a whole lot better than that. Or somebody with decent eyes that can actually focus on buckhorn sights and the target at the same time. All right. I don't think that's too bad for my tired old eyes. Let's move on. Like I said, we're using Crosman Premier hollow points for the Crosman here. This design did start in 1925. Crosman did have a prototype model that came out that was very similar to this, and then this is their actual first production release, the Model 101. Ran from 1925 to 1949 or 1951, depending on where you read. Both of these guns have been resealed with kits from Henry Ford, if anybody wants to know. This one's a couple years I've had it. That's looking pretty good. That's the difference between buckhorns and peep sights. Right off the bat, you can see the difference. The Sheridans, you can get a peep sight that'll mount on there as well, a Williams peep sight. So that's something maybe Chad will think about doing down the road. Or they did have some old Sheridan scope mounts too. Oop, that one off to the left. Just so much fun playing with these old guns though. That's 3. A few people have told me I need to get a little piece of the fuzzy side of some Velcro and put it in there, and it'll stop that clapping noise. Just keep forgetting to do it. The trigger is so nice on this Crosman. This thing has, it's probably a pound, if that much. It is just such a nice trigger. I don't think it's by mistake, because I have a 101, this is a 101, I have the 100 and the 102, and their triggers are equally as good. My 101, my 100 is about the same vintage. They only made those post World War II up until the end of the 49 or 51 when they stopped making this model. I think the Crosman might have took it, but it's going to be close. A couple 2-3 inch groups from each one of them. But my model 102 has got an older cocking knob, and I put it, it's not the earliest edition, but it is an early edition, and that one has a really nice trigger as well. But let me, I'll measure up those targets. I won't know exactly, but I'm gonna take pictures of those and I'll put them in my sub MOA app, and I'll put them up here with an exact amount. But when I measure them, I'll just have an approximation of the group size. But stand by.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Alrighty, so I am back, and I was wrong. The group size approximately, and again, like I said, I'll put them in the sub MOA app and put them up here, but the group size that I measured for the Sheridan was right around 2.5 inches. And I did have that one that I pulled off to the left on the Crosman, unfortunately, and that made his group size about 2 3/4 inch. If I hadn't pulled that one, that would have been a really nice group from the Crosman. But there you go. The Sheridan does take the head-to-head by just a little bit, but it's so much fun to get out here and shoot these old timers. I just had a hard time picking which one I really wanted to do. I really didn't want to do Sheridan against Sheridan. I've already done that with a couple other ones, so I wanted to, you know, have some diversity here. So, but anyway, there you go. That is the Sheridan Blue Streak from approximately 1978. The one that I have home in the garage in my collection is from 1970, and they went back quite a bit farther than that. And then hard to go wrong with one of these old Crosmans. If you can find one, even if it doesn't work, they're pretty easy to reseal. It does take a special tool that you can make on your own, or you can get them resealed. Henry Ford at Crosman 600 Repair does them all the time, and I've done a few as well. So, but anyway, hope you guys liked the video. Till next time, have a great day.